Personally, it means to me as a representation and a celebration for the American Disabilities Act.
Pride Month for disabilities is really important because it helps everyone to get awareness, and sometimes people they don't help because they just don't know. And so the ability of having something for the month is really nice to bring awareness to different challenges that people face.
I'm learning that just because you have a disability does not mean that you're not typical and or have typical behaviors. Some things that I say to people that my daughter does or say, I get a feedback, well, my child does the same thing. So it makes even myself avoid that misconception and be more aware that just because she has a disability doesn't mean that she's not just like me or you or someone else.
It's interesting, depending on the disability, we may look at someone, and if someone had to have an orthotic in their shoe or had to have a brace, we would understand that. But sometimes the disabilities that we can't see, we don't understand. And so what happens is individuals end up going through something and don't ask for help. But a lot of times there's help out there in many different aspects to help you overcome, and it's just no different than someone who wears glasses or someone who has a hearing aid.
There are still people out there that think that disabilities are only to be seen. Like, oh, you don't look like you're sick. You don't look like there's something wrong with you. And so they just assume everything's fine.
Right? Support, being kind, and a check-in doesn't hurt.
It's very scary to be vulnerable and to let people know when you have challenges. Showing that vulnerability, if you trust the people and you have a good community and a good support system around you, it'll only make you better. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable.
Speak out, let people know, because there's a lot of disabilities that aren't seen, and it doesn't mean they're not just as important, and doesn't mean that they don't affect your life just as much.